Welcome back to our journey through Seneca and the discipline of living. In this chapter, we confront two of the greatest thieves of a tranquil life, busyness and anger. Imagine a frantic modern city, a whirlwind of notifications, deadlines, and social obligations. Now, contrast that with the slow, deliberate fall of sand in an hourglass. Seneca would argue that most of us live in the former, while our life, our most precious and non-renewable resource, slips away like the latter unnoticed. In his powerful essay, On the Shortness of Life, Seneca delivers a startling provocation. Life isn't short. We just waste most of it. He introduces us to the occupati, the occupied. These are the people perpetually busy with trivialities, caught in a hamster wheel of pointless activity. They aren't living, he says, they are merely existing. They sacrifice their present for a future that may never arrive, always preparing to live, but never actually living. Who are the modern occupati? Look no further than the endless scroll through social media feeds, the obsessive networking for status we don't truly need, or the constant chase for the next fleeting distraction. We fill every spare moment with noise, terrified of the silence where we might actually have to confront ourselves. Seneca warns that the greatest waste is not of money or property, but of time, the one thing even the most generous person is rightly stingy with. He urges us to conduct an audit of our days. How much time is given to our creditors, our business, our social duties, or simply to mindless habit? When we subtract all these, we often find how little time is left for ourselves. The remedy for Seneca is to reclaim our time. This means consciously carving out space for what truly matters: self-reflection, study, and the cultivation of a quiet mind. It's about choosing to invest our hours in activities that enrich the soul rather than just fill the schedule. It is a deliberate withdrawal from the non-essential to focus on the essential. The second great disruptor of our inner peace is anger. Seneca's view on this is radical and uncompromising. He doesn't advise us to manage anger or to control it. He tells us to eliminate it entirely. Why? Because he sees anger not as a natural emotion, but as a form of temporary madness. It is a destructive passion that clouds judgment, poisons reason, and leads to regrettable actions. Think about it. When has anger ever truly led to a positive, rational outcome? It's a storm that wrecks everything in its path, including the vessel that carries it. Seneca believed that anger is fundamentally a choice. It stems from a set of flawed judgments, an inflated sense of entitlement, the belief that things should go our way, and the assumption that an offense was intentional. He argues that we don't have to react with rage. We can choose to see a slight not as a personal attack, but as a misunderstanding or as the product of someone else's ignorance or misfortune. Why get mad at a dog for barking? It's simply what it does. Similarly, why be enraged by the flawed actions of flawed human beings? The Stoic path is to preempt anger before it can take root. This is done by lowering our expectations of the world, practicing empathy, and reminding ourselves that most of what happens is outside our control. The only thing we truly command is our response. By choosing tranquility over turmoil, we protect our most valuable asset, our peace of mind. Ultimately, both the trap of busyness and the poison of anger spring from the same source: a failure to value our inner life above all else. By reclaiming our time and mastering our emotional responses, we take the most crucial steps toward the disciplined, meaningful existence that Seneca championed. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, be well and live deliberately.